$65 million coming to Wake County over the next 18 years to fight the opioid crisis. In 2022, 219 people died from overdoses in the county. 103 of those deaths, roughly half of them, happened in Raleigh. WRL's Matt Tallhelm is live outside of the McKimmon Center at NC State, where more than 140 people came together today. They want to create a plan, Matt, on how to spend all this money.
Yeah, they do, Dan. That money comes from drug makers and distributors as part of the nationwide opioid settlement. Now, one of the big things talked about here for Wake County is to expand access to this Narcan, naloxone here. This can reverse the effects of an overdose of opioids. One caring mom who was here today says this could have saved her daughter's life.
We all loved this picture and did not know that she'd be dead in 4 months.
The rainbow of colors surrounding Sophia Walsh in this photo brighten the darkest days that followed for her family.
There are no words to describe that. It's just so painful. And you go into a black hole.
It's been less than 3 years since Barb Walsh lost her 24-year-old daughter to fentanyl poisoning.
She stopped at an acquaintance's house and grabbed a bottle of water, and in that bottle of water was 8 nanograms of diluted fentanyl.
Walsh started the nonprofit Fentanyl Victims Network of North Carolina. This mother of 4 now has a seat at the table to shape Wake County's response to the crisis that killed Sophia.
Communication devices in the hands.
It's why all these people are in this conference room.
Mental health needs and the opioid use disorder crisis has just escalated, particularly because of the pandemic. So it's a historic opportunity for treatment and also intervention and prevention.
Wake County will get $65 million from the opioid settlement over 18 years. More than $5 million so far has expanded treatment for people with opioid use disorder and provided resources for survivors of an overdose. It's happening every day. The WRL data trackers discovered 76 overdose calls to police since the start of this year, just in Raleigh. At least 8 people have died related to drugs during that time. And this month alone, we're only 2 weeks in, there have been 7 overdose calls in the city.
We have these funds that can actually do something in stopping that trend and building an infrastructure of health and well-being for our community moving forward.
It can be your kid. That's what I say.
Walsh wants other families to join her and the people in this room in the fight against opioids in our community.
These folks are compassionate and they're committed to saving lives, and so am I.
And one of the things she's actually doing is trying to get this Narcan into every Wake County public school. She is working with the school system on that. Now, if you couldn't make it out here today, the county's actually going to put out a community survey to continue to collect those ideas for how to use this money to treat and prevent opioid use disorder. Then they'll put together a final plan on how to spend all this money over the next 2 years.
All right, Matt Tallhelm live in Raleigh. Matt, thank you.